In this video, we are going to see about website authoring from February-March 2020, paper 3.1. First, we want to create the task 1 evidence document. We want to create the evidence document in a word process document, that means Microsoft Word. In that, we want to enter our name, a center number, candidate number should be appear on every page of the document. And we want to save the evidence document in M20 evidence underscore evidence with your candidate number. Now I am going to my work area. Already I created the evidence document. I am going to open that. So I added the my name, my center number and my candidate number in the header position. Next we are going for task 3 web page. We are going to create the web page and edit a style sheet for just Dive for us. The web page and style sheet must work in any browser. All color codes except those provided in the source files must be in hexadecimal. Make sure that your style sheet contains no HTML. So we are going to create the web page and we are going to edit the style sheet for one of the company. The company name is Just Dive for Us. First, create a new folder called JD4R. So we want to create the new folder. So I'm going to the work area. I'm going to create the new folder. Right click your mouse, go to the new and click folder. And I'm going to type the name JD4R. Next, locate the following files and store them in a JD4R folder. Okay, we want to locate these 5 files on the JD4R folder. So go to your work area, copy the file. Aircraft, JD4R, JD4R logo, ship, and flag 1. Copy this and paste on the JD4R folder. Display the content of your JD4R folder showing the folder name, all file names, extension, image dimension, and file size. We want to display the content of the JD4R folder. They are giving some of the things. So go to your JD4R folder, go to the view. Sometimes it is in the large icons. So if it is in large icons means click the view and select the details. Okay. After that, go to the add columns and go to the choose columns. Already I gave name size. From this you can select. I will show one more time how to select all the things. First go to the view and check in the layout whether it is in the details. If it is not in the details, you want to click the details. After that, go to the add columns and click choose column. In this, in the question paper, first they are asking folder name. So I am going to folder name. Folder name. Next, they are asking all file names. So all file names. Just a minute. File name should be there. Next, extension. File extension is there. Click. Next, image dimension and file size. Image dimension, it will be as a dimension. And the file size will be as a size. And click OK. So now we got all these things. Just if you want, you can minimize. Drag like this. Next, take the screenshot of your JD4 folder and paste this in your evidence document. Make sure that the folder name, all file names, extension, image dimension, and file size are clearly visible. So first, go to the folder, use the snipping tool. If you go to this search, you can type snipping tool, SNIPPING TOOL, snipping tool. Click this. Click the snipping tool. Click new. Drag from the address bar. Copy this and go to the evidence document. In evidence 2, they are giving the heading as evidence 2. So in evidence 2, I am going to paste. Go to the format and give the correction. You can give the brightness like that. If you want, we can make it, let's say, bigger. Next, create a web page called jd4.html. Now we are going to create the web page using front page. Go to the front page. Go to this bar. Open the new page. This tab. Click the page. Click normal page and click OK. So the new page will be open. First they are asking we want to create the new page name called jd4.html. So go to the file, save as, go to your work area, go to the jd4r folder and save as jd4r.html and click on save. This web page must work in all browser and will have a table structure as shown below. So we want to create the new table in this format. Okay, actually they are giving row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4. Okay, 4 rows and 2 columns are there. So we're going to give 4 rows and 2 columns. Go to the table and click insert and click table and give 4 rows and 2 columns. Next, for if in all the question paper they sometimes they will give the table structure. If you create the table, we want to give the width of the table. Okay, how we can find the width of the table? See the first row, it is in 1000 width. The first one will be the width and 200 will be the height. Okay, for all the tables in all the papers, we want to give the width. So in the first row A, we are having 1000. Okay, so we want to give the 1000. In some of the past paper, they will give in the last row or in the middle row. See, in the first row, they are merging the cell. So we are giving 1000. We are mentioned the 1000. So we want to give the table properties as 1000. Select the table, right click, go to the table properties and give 1000. And it should be in pixels. Apply and click OK. So we give the width of the table. No need go for the height. Next, see the first row, they are merging this cell. So I'm going to merge the first row. Next, they are merging. We can merge in from this row C or we can merge in F, your wish. So I'm going to do for the C. Merge the cell. See, it will be look like this. Now, each table cell is identified with a letter and all dimension or in pixels. Okay, so we want to give the pixel for the each cell. For the first A, they are giving 1000 width and 200 height. So what we are going to do, we are going for first row. So A for the height should be 1000 and sorry, the width should be 1000 and the height should be 200. So go to the front page and select the first cell. Right click your mouse, go to the cell properties and select the width and height. The question in the first row they are giving 1000 and the height should be 200. And you want to be very careful whether you are giving pixels. Click apply and click OK. The second one they are giving 360 and 270. So select the second one, select the cell cell properties and select the width and height and check what they are giving. 360 270. So I'm going to give as a 360 and the height should be the 270. Apply, click OK. For the next one, we are down. I'm going to give 360 120. So select this, right click, go to the cell properties, width and height, select it is in pixels and 360 height should be 120. So I'm going to give us 120. Apply and click OK. For the last one, in the question paper, they are giving 360 270. So select this, right click, cell properties, select the width and height, give 360 and the height should be 270. Apply and OK. For the C, they are giving 640 and 390. So I'm going to this one, right click, cell properties, width and height, and go on checking a question. 640 390. So I'm going to give 640 and the height should be 390. Apply. Click OK. For the last one, we want to give 640 and 270. So for the last one, go to the cell properties, select the width and height 640 and the height will be 270. Give the height as the 270. Apply. Click. Next, they are saying the letters and dimensions shown in the table must not appear on your final web page. Then the table border must appear on the final web page. So we want to give the table border. Select this, right click, table properties, and check whether it is the size is 1. Okay, you can give 2. They are asking table borders on the final web page. Apply and click. So we create the table like this. Now, in cell A, we want to paste the image JD or4 logo. Okay, in cell A, we want to paste insert the image JD4 dot logo and set the width of the image in the HTML to 1000 pixels and maintain the aspect ratio. So I'm going to the cell A, go to the insert, go to the picture, from file, go to the folder JD4R folder and select the JD4R logo and insert. So the image is bigger. In the question paper they are giving, we want to set the width of the image in the HTML to 1000 pixels and we want to maintain the aspect ratio. So first select the image, right click, go to the picture properties and sometimes we cannot edit this. We cannot edit this. So you want to check whether the specific size is in the tick position. If it is not tick position, give the tick position and the width we want to give 1000 and the height go and check in the first row 200. So I'm going to give 200. Sometimes it will change. If you are changing the height, the width also will be changed. At the time, we want to untick that keep aspect ratio and give 1000. The height will be 200 and check whether it is in pixels. Yes. After that, click the keep aspect ratio and click OK. So we give the image like this. Next, place in cell B the image to be used to select diving shipwrecks. Okay. In the B we want to insert the image shipwrecks. Like see in the question number 12, they are giving a direct question. We want to insert this image name. But in the B image, they did not give the direct. They are giving indirect question. B the image to be used to select the diving shipwreck. If you go and check in your folder, that is the shipwreck. See, this is the shipwreck. We want to insert this image on the B cell. So I'm going to the front page. This is the B. Go to the insert. Go to the picture. Click from file. Select the ship in the JD4R folder and click insert. So we insert the image and check what the ratio they are given. So they are given in the B360 270. So I'm going to give 360 270. Right click your mouse, go to the picture property 360 and 270. It is there. So no need to change. Click OK. Next, see a placeholder 640 pixels and 354 pixels height containing the video clip rec1.mp4. In the C, the 640 and 390, we want to insert the video clip rec.mp4 and we want to display the automated text based error message if the browser does not support this video type. So we are going to the front page. This is C. I'm going to insert the video. Go to the insert, click picture, video. Sometimes the video will not be visible. At the time, click this arrow mark and the video will be there. And go to your work area, go to your folder and select the rec1 mp4 file and open. So the image will be video will be inserted, but in the question paper they are giving, we want to give the width and height 640 and 354. Okay, I'm going to select this, right click, go to the picture properties, go to the appearance and give take the specific size and give the width and height, like untick the keep aspect ratio and give width and height. Width should be 640 and height should be 350. I'm going to give 640, the height should be 354 and click the keep aspect ratio and click OK. So we got this. Next they are asking display an automated text based error message if the browser does not support this video type. So we are going to give the error message. Right click, picture properties, go to the general in the text and we are going to play. This browser does not support the video type and click OK. Next, E, the image to be used to select the diving aircraft wrecks. Okay, in the E, we want to insert the image aircraft wrecks. So go to the this one E. This is A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is the A. This cell is C. So we are going to insert the image. Go to the insert, go to the picture, go to the from file and aircraft. Aircraft is there. Click this and insert. And check what is the ratio they are giving in the cell. 360 to 70. Select this, right click, go to the picture properties, 360 and 270. It is correct. No need to change. And click OK. Next, enter in cell D the text just read and set this as style H1. So D, we are going to the D cell. This is A, B, C, D. This is D. So we are going to type just rec in this. And they are asking we want to set the style into H1. Select and go to H1. And we got this. Next, enter in cell F the text we offer some of the best wreck diving in the world. In this cell F, we want to insert the text. After that, they are asking on a new line, enter this. On the new line below this, enter the text edited by your name, your center number, and candidate number. On a new line, press enter. Type last edited by and write your name, center number, and candidate number. So we give this. Next, they are asking set the text in cell F to style H2. So we are going to give style H2. Select this, go to the normal this one, select H2. So we give this. Next, add appropriate alternate text to all still image. For all the image, we want to give the alternate text. Why we are giving alternate text in the image and also video means some of the browser does not support the images, some of the browser does not support the videos. At that time if you are giving that text message, we can know this image is inserted. So for the first image, right click, go to the picture properties, go to the general text. I going to give as logo because the first two just die for us, this is the logo. Next, for this image, I'm going to give dive ship as the name. Go to picture properties, general text, dive ship. Click OK. For this one, I'm going to give dive aircraft. Picture properties, general text, dive aircraft. Click OK. So we gave this. Next, attach the style sheet jd4.css to this web page. We are going to attach the style sheet to this HTML page, web page. Go to the format, click the style sheet links, click add this one. Select your file on your computer, this one. Go to your work area, desktop, and select your source file and jd4r. In this, we are going to give jd4r file. Click this and click OK. And select this one more time and click OK. So now we attach the style sheet to this web page. Next, save your web page. We want to save the web page. Next, open the style sheet jd4.css in a suitable software package. Edit this style sheet to add the following specification. Now we are going to open the style sheet and we are going to edit in the front. Go to the file, click open, go to your work area, select the folder and open the style sheet. So we open the style sheet. Now in the question what they are asking, all table borders and grid lines are blue with a solid visible line that is 2 pixels wide. What they are saying, all the table borders, all the outside the table borders and the grid lines inside the table. So we want to give table and TD. Why we are giving TD means they are giving the grid line. Grid line means it's inside the table. So we want to give the TD tag. So first I'm going to give, go to the format, go to the style. I'm going to for click H3 and go for new. I'm going to give the two tag. They are giving all table borders and grid line. For the table borders, I can give table. For the grid line, sorry, giving small letter. We want to give in the small letter. Table for the grid lines, I'm going to give PD. Click OK. Select this and click. So we get the tag. After that, go to the question. What they are saying, all the table borders and grid lines are blue with a solid visible line that is 2 pixel wide. So I'm going to format, go to the style, I'm going to select the table TD, click modify, go to the format, and I'm going for the border. In this border, I'm going to select the solid. See the question paper, they are giving the solid visible with 2 pixel wide. So I'm going to give solid with 2 pixel wide. After that, they are asking blue color. So I'm going to give the blue color. Automatic, I can give this blue color and click OK. Okay. See, we got the border 2 pixel wide, solid border, and we give the blue color. After that, I'm going to give in the question paper, they are mentioned collapse. The border should be collapse. So I'm going to give border collapse. Border colon. Again, I'm going to give collapse. Next, what they are asking? They are asking all cell padding with the table is said to be 10 pixels. So, in this CSS file, we are mentioned table and TD as the same. So, I'm going to give the padding. Padding, how many pixels they are giving? 10 pixels. So, I will give 10 px. Close this. Save the web page and go and check in the HTML. So, we got, see, cell padding. This is cell padding. 10 pixels, all the things are there, all the borders will be in the blue color and it is in a solid position, solid border. Okay, next, add your name, center number and candidate number as a command at the start of the style sheet. We want to add the name as a command. The first one, slash asterisk, write your name, center number, candidate number, close the asterisk, slash. Like this, we are going to give the commands. See, slash asterisk, name, center number, and candidate number, asterisk, close the slash. Save the web page. Go and check in HTML, it will not come. The command will not available on the HTML. Save the style sheet in your JD4R folder. Okay, we want to save the style sheet. Here already we just saved. Take the screenshot of the content of the style sheet. We want to take the screenshot. So go to the snipping tool, click new, copy this and check the question whether they are asking evidence. Yes, they are asking the evidence 3. So copy this, go to your evidence document and paste and give the name as evidence. Give us a evidence. Make this a bit bigger. If you want, you can give the corrections like this. So it will be visible for all. Next, display the web page in your browser. If necessary, resize it so that all the pages can be seen, all the text can be easily read, the address bar is visible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to the front page first. I'm going to save the CSS file and also I'm going to save the HTML file. After that, I'm going to the JD4R folder. I'm going to open this JD4R web page. So the web page is open. See, this browser does not support the video type. This video is not supported on this browser. So we will get the automated error message like this. So we open the web browser. What they are saying, it should be visible. All the pages can be seen. It should be visible. It is not visible. Some of the content is below. So I am going to change the size of the web browser. Go to this bar, click the zoom 75 like this. So it is visible now. So I'm going to the snipping tool, click new. They are saying the address bar also should be visible. So I'm going to copy like this. We should not take the below one. Type to search. Copy this, and I think they are asking the evidence. Take the screenshot and place the evidence. And with the evidence. The page like this. Next, they are asking display the HTML source in your editor. Take the copy of HTML source and place this in your evidence document. So what we are going to do, we are going to the HTML page, go to the code and select the code. Copy this and go to your evidence document and paste. So we paste the evidence document and give us a evidence file. Give us a evidence. So the text is not visible. So what I am going to do, I am going to make a little bit bigger, and I can minimize the line spacing like this. I can do. There is some space, you can reduce the space. The body there is some space, I can reduce the space. Like this you can edit like this. So we paste. If you want, it is in all in black color. We can give the black color. Your wish. Like this you can give. It will be colorful. So it is visible for the all the people. So this is the way how we are going to do the website authoring from February March 2020 variant 3.1. Thank you.